it's your girl Savage Cookie, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm reacting to Dachamp on Scarlet. Now, if it's exactly what I think it is, I watched a little sneak peek, like little snippets of this woman, but I haven't seen too much. So without further ado, let's get on straight to the video.
So she walks up to this one guy and he was panicking like, oh Lord, somebody stop her. I'll marry my daughter off to anyone brave enough to challenge this hard.
Okay. She about throwing them hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this
love it
special emergency impromptu mini trial. And yes, I'm saying this is an emergency because I'm gonna be real. This video was not planned at all, let alone be the first video of the year. But after the things that I have witnessed in this anime called May I Ask for One Final Thing, I had to lock in and make this video because I refuse to let this demon fly under the radar. Niggas must know her name. And who am I talking about exactly? I'm talking about the queen of belt to ass, Scarlet Vandimion. Because good God, the way she be doing some people in this show, Lord have mercy.
Vandimion?
So you know what? I'm not even gonna waste no more time. I'm gonna let this evidence do the talking. So without further ado, let's get this mini trial started, shall we? Exhibit A, laying out multiple niggas in a ballroom. Now, what you're about to witness is literally like the first scene in the show. Like, this might be one of the most valid and satisfying crash outs. Now, let me set the stage real quick. This is Mrs. Scarlet Vandimion. And this pompous dickwad right here is Prince Kyle, the heir to the throne of their kingdom, and also her fiance that literally just broke up with her 5 seconds ago in the middle of this party and left her for this random snaggle-toothed harlot. Now, this was an arranged marriage that she was forced into when she was like 9. And Prince Kyle always treated her like garbage. Will was a spoiled rich baby-ass kid with no house training and thought that his wife should be a slave and serve him 24/7. Like, this dude was a bottom of the barrel human being. And over time, Scarlet just grew to hate every single atom in this man's life. Now, Scarlet always had a little bit of a temper when she was growing up. And one of her favorite hobbies as a kid was, I kid you not, beating the shit out of niggas. She loved to fight. She loved disrespectful, rich motherfuckers. And she did all this simply for the love of the game. So when old boy just straight up tried to embarrass her in front of a crowd full of rich nobles, this was the straw that broke the camel's back. Because this idiot was a dead man walking. So while Prince Kyle was just dogging on her and saying shit like, "Oh, look everyone, feast your eyes on this primitive mongrel gorilla bitch. This woman is a vile harlot."
Another thing I heard, a sneak peek of the anime, they didn't hold back with their cuss words at all. I can remind myself, this is literally the first episode.
Who harassed me every day and treated my bodacious side piece like a filthy commoner?
No way.
Laugh at this woman.
No, they did not say these words.
The whole room was laughing at her. Scarlet was like, fine, I don't care. But then she decided to ask Prince Kyle for one final thing before she left. She walked up to him, looked him dead in the face and said, "For my last request, I must ask, may I kindly knock the teeth out of this craven two-faced bitch?" So while the whole room was in shock, Scarlet didn't waste a single second. She charged up a left hook from hell and clocked Shorty right in the jaw. Look at this impact in slow-mo real quick. She caved in the left side of her face.
She got her hands in position too. Yes!
And look at her on the ground, man. The bitch got rocked so hard her body started twitching like a dead roach. So Scarlet hit the side piece with 5 milligrams of melatonin to make her go night-night. She just decided, you know what? Every last one
she got them
ignorant motherfucker fuckers in this room will be receiving belt to ass, sponsored to you by yours truly. So she walks up to this one guy. He was panicking like, oh Lord, somebody stop her. I'll marry my daughter off to anyone brave enough to challenge this horse.
Boom! Uppercut! Look at she flexing. No, let me see that again. Look, she flexing.
I ain't gonna lie. Bro had the nigga really just offered up his own daughter as a reward to stop her. Like, bro, what? But I'ma be real. This wasn't even the worst thing that was said. Cause bro right here said, anyone protect me. I'll give you anything. Even my wife. Please just.
Oh my God.
This nigga really just offered up his wife and said that he
this
would
look
probably
different
sit in
right
the
here.
top chair to save his own ass. Oh, nah! So after bro got sent to the cuck chair, Scarlet just starts to every single person in the room. Nobody was safe. Every single motherfucker in that room got dropped on their ass and sent to Dreamland.
Ain't no security.
She left everybody in the room on 1 HP. The last man standing, well, really not because he was scared sitting on his ass the whole time, was none other than Prince Kyle. And she straight up told him, get up, my precious Pookie Bear. Let's enjoy this final dance together, shall we? As she comes in with a right hook of doom. And just look at this dude's face. Bro had to have shat his pants, and he had to be thinking in his last seconds.
Damn, he really about to rock my shit.
Yes! Yes!
She sent that man to the shop. Bro's soul had to have left his body for at least a little bit. Because the way that he flew into that wall, that nigga should be dead. And just like that, Scarlet welcomed down Vandimion, just casually annihilated every single person in that room. Because they all simply pissed her off.
Yes.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to Exhibit B. Water wiping a pack of muggers. So one day while Scarlet was on the hunt to find a man named Junk, she ended up getting surrounded by 5 muggers who tried to jump her and rob her. But this ended up being the biggest mistake these 5 background characters would ever make in their lives. Because they were about to be the recipients of another case of a belt.
Got them gloves on.
Now, we can clearly see from these muggers' faces that they thought this was gonna be the easiest lick of their lives. And I mean, you can't blame them. They probably thought, oh shucks, look what we have here, boys. Looks like a Disney princess reject whose film went straight to DVD. Don't walk down the wrong parts. Oh yeah.
This cannot be
we about to rock
the subtitles. It cannot.
Y'all see that? That's Disney money, nigga. But these niggas should have known something was wrong with Shorty the moment they looked at her face. She is smiling right now because she has an excuse to whoop these niggas. Like, bro, look at her maid to the left. He is scared shitless. And it's not even because of the muggers. He's scared of what she's about to do to them. And what really sealed their fates is when they started bragging about beating up a kid that sold a rock to her, then robbing him right after it. So at this point, these niggas were dead men walking. So she immediately rushes the bald nigga and hits him so hard his body spun out midair. Lord have mercy. Let's run that back real quick. First off, look at his face before the impact. Dude couldn't even react at all. All he could have been thinking about was the same shit old boy was thinking about in the ballroom. Damn. She really about to rock my shit. Then look at the hit. The nigga's body spun a total of 6 times before it finally hit the ground. So after the bald nigga was done spinning, she instantly pulls up on Will Byers with this fuck-ass bowl cut, then hits him with a kicking shot so hard, the nigga's body contorted and floated midair. Then this crackhead with his absolutely atrocious bald fade, like that ass real shit, kill your barber, nigga. He tried to swing on her, but she ends up launching him into this stratosphere. The nigga floated up there so long, she turned the man into a cardiac cover. Then when he was finally starting to fall, she decides to finish the combo. She kicks this dude so hard, she blows his back out and splats his body on the tree. this is another case of somebody that should be dead. With
Oh
the
my
two-piece that she just hit this man with, there should be
landing.
a 0.01
Wow, coming
survivability rate on that combo. So after she just finished banishing the first dude to the shadow, the other two were so shook they couldn't even move. And the nigga with the eye patch ended up realizing, wait a minute, blue eyes and silver hair? Oh, hell no! You're the shorty who was rumored to beat up everybody in the ballroom that night. The Lady of Beatings, Scarlet!
Lady of Beatings.
Not gonna lie, at this point, if literal criminals and thugs cower in fear just of your name being said alone, you got it, gang. I don't want no types of problems.
Exactly.
So she walks up to Eye Patch nigga, who is just straight up stun locked, and she just knocks him out with no hesitation. Then she ends up walking up to the last guy, who tried to hold up a knife to her, but she just slapped it out of his hands. And he immediately dropped to his knees and started begging for his life. The dude was so scared, he ended up ratting out who Junk was and where he was. The dude that she was looking for the entire time. This dude was generally shaking. He was scared that she was going to
if I asked you
kill
the
him.
first
So
time,
after he
it won't be
basically
doing
told
it,
her
man.
what
You
she
just told
wanted,
me.
she told him, "Thank you kindly." And when bro thought he was off the hook, she gives him a right hook to the jaw.
You gotta get one too. You put a knife at me. Duh.
You know what they say, snitches get stitches. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached our final exhibit for this little mini trial. And after seeing this,
Not the
I
wedding
just knew
dress.
she was one of them ones. So,
Not the wedding
exhibit C,
dress.
sliming out a auction house. Now, next up on Scarlet's
Oh my
belt to
God,
ass
so
crusade
good.
was a
So
foul old
good.
man
I
named
love
Sir
this.
Godwin. Now, Godwin was an evil old bastard who ran an
per usual.
illegal slave auction and sold slaves to evil rich nobles. So basically, this man was at the top of her hit list because beating up people like this is, well, her favorite hobby. So the moment she walked in the auction house, she just started whooping everybody's ass in a 5-mile radius. And I ain't gonna lie, this right here is one of the most brutal ways I've ever seen somebody get slammed out. She shoved the bottom of her heel into this man's face.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of injury that is, but I just know one thing for
He
sure.
blind.
He is going to need facial reconstruction surgery after that because holy
Oh my God.
So she ends up throwing this one guy into the door so she could make her entrance. And the moment Godwin saw her, the nigga knew him and everybody in that room were cooked. Now, the way she cooked everybody
ain't
in
no
this
getting
room
out of
is
this one.
actually one of the
It's
most
over
insane
with.
things I've ever seen. All you see is her hysterically laughing while holding some random unconscious nigga by the leg and spinning in a circle
Oh my
so
God,
fast
she
she ended
is-
up turning herself into a human tornado. Look at this one dude. His head got stuck in the roof
Oh my
and bro became a human
God, is you
chandelier. And this
serious?
other dude ended up getting thrown all the way out to the dining room and went straight through a table.
Dead
So
as hell.
after she was done spinning, all you see behind her is a pile of bodies stacked on top of each other. And
not
you
even
know
a
what's
wedding
crazy?
dress, I'm sorry.
She didn't
Ugh.
even know herself if they were
party dress.
dead or alive. Now, I'm gonna be real. If
When it
I'm
comes
a
to characters
betting man
like
and I
that,
had to guess the dudes who died
I don't
in all
give
the
a damn.
chaos, I'm going with number 1, the first guy that she was spinning around because he was probably brain dead after all that spinning. Number 2, the nigga who became a human chandelier. And number 3, the dude that got flung from the balcony into a table. Like, I think I can confidently say that those 3 are 99.9% dead. But while everybody in the room was getting cooked, Godwin and his son ended up escaping and tried to leave with their hired getaway driver. But before they could even leave, Scarlet comes from the top rope and curb stomps Godwin's son's skull into the pavement. Yeah, not gonna lie, if we want to add another body of a
Dead.
person that should be dead,
He
then
dead.
old boy right here gotta
Dead
be
to
number
hell.
4. Because there is no way anybody should survive that.
Nah.
And just look at her casually standing on his body. So after she curb stomped old boy into oblivion, the dude on the dragon comes down and he does, well, the unthinkable. He gets down on one knee and asks her to marry him.
Who are you?
This nigga saw how strong she was and immediately decided to risk it all. But I mean, hey, the worst she could say is no, right? Right?
Bitch, I'd rather die!
Well, at least he shot his shot, I guess. So
At least
after
he-
that happened, the dragon tried to take a bite out of her, but she grabs it by the tooth and slams it in the ground. And she straight up told the dragon to behave itself. Now, after she laid out the dragon,
That's
the
fair.
dude basically gets up, and this persistent motherfucker tried to propose again. But Scarlet looked at him like no means no, then kicks him to the side again. So the dude gets up again, and he reveals that he's a prince from another empire that was sent here to kill Godwin. But Scarlet was like, hell nah, that's my sack of meat to beat up on, not yours, buddy. So Scarlet ends up pulling off one of the dirtiest moves of all time. She goes in and grabs him by the head like she's about to kiss him. And look at this nigga. He looking like, oh my God, shoot, and I hit. Great fuck, nigga! But bro couldn't have predicted what was about to happen next. She rams her knee into his face, and she didn't stop there. She kept on hitting him over and over and over again until she gave this man undiscoverable levels of CTE. So when bro was completely out of it, she grabs him by the shirt and tells him, get your bitch ass out of my sight, and shoves his body to God knows where.
Oh my God.
Yeah, y'all should already know the edit I'm about to make on this clip. So let's run that back one more time. Such a classic. So after Scarlet sent his horny ass packing, she was all alone with God.
Yeah.
And you can see just by her face, she's ready to beat his old ass to a pulp. So she ends up using her overclock.
And nobody stop her.
Basically, it's just. And she starts giving this man a punch for every single sin he has committed. So when time ended up moving again, Godwin took every single punch that she landed at once, and his body just got flung into the wall. So after she sent bro into the wall, it looked like it was all over. Her friends came out saying, oh my gosh, Scarlet, you did a great job whooping his ass. But when they looked back at the wall, Godwin was gone. And he pulled back up with a whole blink. So he ends up trying to switch her down, but motherfucking Prince Charming jumped in front of it, taking a bullet for her.
Oh my God.
So Scarlet, seeing this, enraged the hell out of her. So she jumps at this nigga and Superman punches him. Then she picks up his limp body, snatches his chain, because that was the reason he even survived the Zorodal attack in the first place, because it was blessed by a goddess. Then she punches this man in the mouth, then picks up his body one last time while holding him by the neck and just death stares him like,
better scramble like an egg before you get folded like an omelet, nigga.
After this, everybody in the auction house got arrested if they weren't already dead. Godwin's body was found and this nigga was barely breathing. I don't even know how he lived. But you know, we can just add that as number 5 as a person that should be dead. And last but not least,
I thought he was dead the first time.
Prince was found all the way back in his country, stuck in a random tree. Oh, and I almost forgot one more last thing. You remember that big ass dragon that she told to behave itself? Yeah, she tamed it and now that's her pet. Ladies and gentlemen, that was probably the easiest pass I've ever done. Like, the way she was doing some of these niggas just had me stunned. From knocking everybody out in the ballroom, reverse jumping, making herself a whole tornado, then curb stomping niggas from the top rope. Like, this is a nasty resume. And just to make this even crazier, let me say this. The people that have already watched this show already know this, but I built a whole 3-exhibit case with 5 episodes. All of that you just saw was literally just the first arc. If this wasn't a mini trial, we would have probably went up to like exhibit G or F. We would have been here for a damn hour. Shit, who knows? If y'all rock with this video, I may make 3 more exhibits in the future. So yeah, Scarlet, welcome down Vandimion. She got it, bro, because this was just ridiculous. So hope y'all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that good shit, and till next time.
Now I see what the hype's about when it comes to this one. I love it. More than anything, I love seeing female characters literally bodying half of the kingdom. Like, and then she enjoys it because she already been through too much, especially suppressing her, you know, well, half of the time suppressing her anger. But now she grown, it's just like, she don't give a damn. Everybody gonna get it. If you part of the slave trade, you gonna get these hands. If you mess with a child, you gonna get these hands. You mess with my peoples, I might step a hole somewhere. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this reaction. Please leave a like and please subscribe, and I will definitely see y'all guys next time. This is...
Switch.